The $100 billion collapse of the future combat air system has fragmented European defense, ending the continent's attempt at a unified sixth-generation project. When Angela Merkel and Emmanuel Macron launched the program in 2017, they intended for it to be the ultimate pillar of European strategic autonomy. The project relied on a system of systems architecture, networking a central manned sixth-generation fighter with autonomous drones through a high-speed, AI-driven combat cloud. But today, that vision is gone. The trilateral partnership has shattered, leaving the individual components scattered across separate national agendas. To see how these industrial disputes are reshaping the global balance of power, subscribe and join us for the full breakdown. This collapse marks more than just a failed contract. It signifies the end of the European champion model as a viable path for sixth-generation air power. The project died because of a fundamental disagreement over who would actually hold the keys. Dassault Aviation insisted on an 80% work share and sole leadership to protect its intellectual property, while Airbus, representing German and Spanish interests, pushed for a balanced, equal partnership. This gridlock created a crisis in Madrid. Spain was forced to suspend its F-35 procurement talks, betting its future fleet on a European program that the lead contractors couldn't even agree how to manage. After official mediation failed in April 2026, the diplomatic exit was finalized. Chancellor Friedrich Merz met President Macron in Montenegro and formally advised that Germany would no longer pursue the joint fighter. In a move to save face, the two nations will continue working on collaborative drones and the digital combat cloud, but the fighter that was supposed to lead them has been scrapped. Without the next-generation fighter acting as the central command node, the surviving combat cloud exists as a sophisticated network with no core platform to direct it. Rather than looking for new partners, France has pivoted to a solo sovereign path, fueled by a $36 billion defense budget surge under its latest military programming law. The centerpiece of this pivot is the Rafale F5. Billed as a collaborative combat coordinator, it will use the Cortex AI ecosystem and high-thrust T-Rex engines to bridge the gap toward the sixth generation. To compensate for the Rafale's lack of built-in stealth, France is developing a new autonomous UCAV based on the Neuron. This loyal wingman is designed to handle high-risk missions in contested environments, protecting the manned jet from modern air defenses. The urgency for this stealth drone is driven by tactical reality. This diagram compares the high radar cross-section of conventional fighters against the low signature of a stealth UCAV. Recent Rafale losses in border engagements and the collapse of a critical financing deal with the UAE have made developing an independent stealth capability a national necessity for Paris. This solo path is an all-in technical and financial gamble, meant to ensure France maintains its aerospace independence at any cost. The mistrust has spilled over into the MGCS joint tank project, which is now delayed until at least 2045, as Germany prioritizes its own interim Leopard 3 program. France's stopgap is a hybrid, a German chassis carrying a French turret and a 140mm Ascalon gun to keep its armored units viable until the next decade. But while the Franco-German partnership collapses, the rival British-led Global Combat Air Program is hitting its milestones. This timeline shows the stark reality of the race. While the original FCAS timeline has evaporated, GCAP is targeting 2035, a full decade ahead. With its Edgewing joint venture and a £686 million design contract already in place, the UK, Italy, and Japan are moving toward production. GCAP's progress suggests that industrial clarity, not just political agreements, is the deciding factor in modern defense races. By the 2040s, the European sky will be divided. France will be flying its solo Rafale F5 ecosystem, Sweden will be pursuing its own path, and Germany will find itself increasingly reliant on American F-35s. The final irony is that by refusing to compromise on corporate power, these nations have collectively diluted the very strategic autonomy they set out to build. Europe didn't just lose a fighter jet, it lost the ability to coordinate a unified defense future, leaving individual nations to either fund massive solo projects or look toward outside solutions. If you want more deep dives into the future of military technology, like this video and share your thoughts in the comments on which path you think will win out.